Well, it's bright. The sun's coming out. And this morning I went out and had a bit of a photography session and the light was amazing. So I'm feeling really buoyant. Buoyant enough to do some digging. And there's quite a bit of digging to be done. So I'm going to get on, and the ground's just about dry enough. I think it's time to take out that peninsula next to the bed, and that'll be a good chunk of groundwork done, even though we're in the middle of December. Well, the chickens are a bit disappointed that I can't take them out or let them out, so that's a shame, but it's for their own safety. So I've got my tools, and it's not too bad underfoot. I might just clip these two off because they are getting in the way a bit, and then I'm going to get into this bank. So I need my barrow and we'll get underway. My goodness, it really is looking very different already. Just isolating those beds is going to make a world of difference. Rather than live with that encroaching weed all summer long, I'll be able to garden around the beds, which would be just fantastic. I need to take this edge out here just so that it's in line. That's probably my OCD, but you can see how that line comes from the top of the plot all the way down. So I'm going to take that edge out, and this is not too bad, but I've noticed as I get down below the soil line, I hit the clay, of course, and I'm thinking that I may just live with a step in here, just get this level and not worry too much about getting it down so low. As long as I've got a lip, I'll be fine, and I can put some weed membrane down here and tuck it down the edge, and that'll stop the weed growth. So I don't want to make too much work for myself, and there really is no need to go down that low. So I think a step is the solution, and I'll start thinking about how I'll do that. So I'm going to take the spare out of here just to get it relatively even, and take this notch out all the way down, and then I'll be moving on to the next section. Okay, I think that's probably enough heavy work for today. I really didn't think I'd get on that far, but it was that much easier to remove that peninsula of soil than I thought it was going to be. So I've neatened up the edge, got it a little bit more level, and that'll do on the digging. So very pleased with that, and just gives me the impetus to get on with that other half. Well, we've been blessed with a bit of rain this morning, and it's sunny and dark over in the background there, so I'll make the most of this few hours of sunshine that we've got. So these dahlias are next on my agenda. Now traditionally dahlias come out of the soil, but I've never taken these out of this galvanized steel water tank, And what I'm going to do is just break off or pull off these stems. They come off really easy, like so. And that'll enable me to put a perspex cover on top. And that's what I'm going to do throughout the winter months. And I'll get that on now before we get too many of those sub-zero nights. And that traditionally has protected them really well. So more of the same, I think. So off to find that perspex cover, which I think I used for the carrots. Let's have a look. Can't see it at the moment. Bit more of a search needed. So here we go. Don't have to be too worried about these because they're thoroughly dead on the tops. It takes just a couple of seconds. There we are. Get rid of this surplus leaf mould, which has come from the pear tree. And unbelievably, I've still got a couple of those bulbets that I put in from garlic many years back, and they're still coming along. So I'm just going to leave those. Got a bit of a rock in there. Okay, we'll just bend those down. And then I'm just trying to afford this a bit of protection. But at the same time, I need to leave those garlic open to the elements. So there we go. And I might just put that rock back on top. In fact, a couple. And there we go. Well, that's not a bad haul. Ready for a few dinners this week and some supplies to the mother-in-law. So, just want to show you these leeks. So you'll remember that these were looking pretty forlorn once I took the beans down. But I'm beginning to think it was a good plan because they are really perking up now. And I'm hoping that when these big fellas have been pulled out and we've eaten them, we might just have a few early winter leeks or early spring leeks even. We'll see. So, taking a few more swede out, and I'll soon be able to cover that little area in mulch. And although it breaks my heart to keep pulling these beautiful looking celeriac, they do taste nice. So we're getting through these now, and it won't be too long before I can cover this bed and get some mulch on it. And of course I've got this extra supply of celeriac just to keep me going. So I think that's it on the plot for today. It's starting to cloud over. I had a dose of rain, so I'm feeling like I've been christened on the plot today. And I've got a few things to do back home. So from the South Wales valleys on a fairly cold and wintry December day. See you later. I do hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, click the subscribe button, click the like button, and if you want updates from me each time I upload a video, click the bell and select all. I do hope you have a great day. Diolch yn fawr.